working within those limitations to uphold my oath to do my job is now my responsibility. There will never be an adequate remedy for what happened, and nobody is ever going to be satisfied with this outcome. Being aware of the possible resolutions that we could arrive at today, I jotted down a list of the ones that seemed logical and appropriate, and will select from those given the information I've received here today. I'm going to order that this youth serve the maximum time allowable under Ohio law for the offense for which he was found delinquent. That is 90 days in juvenile detention. That is the maximum allowable under Ohio law. I'm also going to order that he be placed on community controls. Community controls is the juvenile version of probation. When he leaves his confinement, he will be on community controls, and he will be on community controls from the minute I sign my name to an entry. Those community controls will include various standard options and will be supervised by our community control staff. They will include community service up to 100 hours. They will include appropriate curfews. They will require active pursuit of his high school degree or his GED. They will include a mental health assessment, and I would like that assessment to take place before any effort is made to write any letters of apology. I would want those reviewed by a mental health professional and by our community control staff before any communications go to the Wilder family. Also, I'm going to require that he be employed as is consistent with his pursuit of an education. I do not want employment to take the place of the active pursuit of at least a high school equivalency. Letters of apology will be written as indicated. There will be restitution in this case. The family may not understand what Mr. Baumgartel suggested to me, that is that they will waive any claim that the restitution has to be to a specific dollar amount today. We want to make sure we have figures that are appropriate for the funeral, the burial expenses, an appropriate monument, those numbers to be worked out in detail, and I also would include reasonable cost of transportation for the family to participate in legal proceedings. I'm going to direct that our Victims Assistance Office here work with the family to file a claim with Ohio Victims Assistance Relief Fund to determine what funds are available to cover some of these costs of expense, and we'll then be able to determine where the restitution by this individual is to be made. I have been, court costs in this case are $90. I have been advised in advance that there will be the filing of a notice of appeal with respect to the adjudication proceedings that occurred in Washington County. I have also been advised that accompanying that notice of appeal will be a request for what is called a stay. A stay is a postponement. The stay would be requesting that the time of incarceration would be postponed pending an appeal. The state has indicated their opposition to that. I'm going to give counsel opportunities to file those motions and responses with the court before I rule on that. Therefore, today we'll begin the community control sanctions, not the incarceration. We will determine within the next 30 days whether or not the incarceration is to proceed forthwith.